Ah, very cool, Leanna. It sounds like you had an absolutely amazing time. Look at these chefs, how chilled they are. Just standing around.
We're gonna chill, man.
Just chilling out, just, you know.
Just chilling, lamb is chilling.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Karen Dudley. She is brilliant. This is Neil Anthony, and they are the experts here this morning to help you figure out what it is that you are missing in the kitchen. Stick around, here we go.
It's us you're missing in the kitchen.
Call us on your cell phone. Culinary Hotline Bling. That can only mean one thing.
Yes, it's Wednesday. Welcome to it. It's your Culinary Hotline Bling. Ting, ting, ting. Yes, yeah, the excitement is real. Call us 021-430-9881. That is the question. So it's almost, of course, Easter weekend. And if you are still wondering what food items to make, we have the solution for you. Private Chef Neil Anthony and, of course, chef and cookbook author Karen Dudley joins us on our foodie panel this morning. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Lovely to have you guys. So we have a fishy situation, we have a meaty situation.
Exactly.
Lots
all
going
the
on
situations.
There. All the kind of situations. Listen, Easter's on its way. Let's start off with those roasts. Most often time you walk in someone's house, if you're going to go, there's some sort of lamb roast going on there, you know. So I think first and foremost, let's unpack what's the best thing for a roast. And some people want to light the fires and have a braai. In terms of the different meat cuts, what's the go-to kind of general rule here?
So for a roast, for me, I'd go for a lamb shoulder if I was going to roast it. What you can actually do is actually start your roast on the braai first.
Righto.
You can actually sort of give it some nice colour and some nice markings, and then transfer it into your oven.
Okay.
That's going to give you both sort of flavour profiles.
Yeah.
So so I dig that.
Yeah.
But
we have Lucian sneaking in. Lucian, just
I
stand
wonder
up,
what
man.
that
You don't
was.
have to.
It's fine.
It's okay. Thanks. I presume this is for me. Okay. Sorry,
anyway,
carry on.
That's cool.
Yeah, you know what I think is an underrated cut are lamb ribs.
Yes.
The thing about lamb ribs is that you want to pre-do them, marinate them, and then cook them slowly and gently for a good few hours, and then finish them on the braai.
I wanted to ask you about that because
really
a lot of people...
good. So you go with the low and slow.
Yes.
And then you finish with that wonderful caramelly sear on those fatty
Nice
ribs.
little marinade on there.
Oh, and they look so good and impressive.
What about a pressure cooker with regards to your ribs? I've got a pressure cooker at home, but I've
for
never
sure. Go
used
for it, man. I would use it for sure.
Yeah, pressure cookers are back in.
Yeah,
they are the
done.
thing of the moment.
Yeah.
Otherwise, an oven is trusty and good if you don't want any exposure.
Okay, but a pressure cooker obviously helps with time.
Yes.
You know, just cutting down the time.
Exactly.
Okay, 100%.
So that's good.
Let's move on. The different kind of, when it comes to lamb, you know, you have your rosemary, you have your thyme, you have your mint. Those are the kind of obvious things that we normally pair it with. But if we want to think out of the box for this Easter, what would you suggest in terms of spicing your meat beautifully?
For me, I would go with cumin. Is my cumin's actually the second most used spice in the world. You know that? Yeah?
Really?
Yeah.
It's pretty universal.
Comes in powder and seeds.
Ah, beautiful. Makes for a nice picture.
Yeah, and then, so that goes really well with lamb. That's my sort of favourite thing. And then you can actually, if you have leftovers, then you can almost do it into a sort of taco as well. So it carries on that sort of Mexican theme.
Yeah. I am very fond of anchovy with lamb. I know it sounds odd.
That's all the way,
Hang on, wait, really?
Yeah, big time.
So I often do, I know it sounds odd, but it works fantastically, like an anchovy mayonnaise.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing. And then also all those wonderful Turkish spices that are kind of hip and cool at the moment, actually have been for a while.
Yeah.
Za'atar, sumac, preserved lemon.
Za'atar,
You can,
it's a big
and
one.
the other thing with lamb that is so fantastic and why I think it's so great in South Africa is that you can pimp your lamb with all kinds of sides. So you, like I would do a leg of lamb, like a marinated seared leg of lamb, and you kind of roast it for 40 minutes. And then you can do all kinds of stuff with it, a zingy green sauce, wonderful relishes.
Or just go classic chop and dop, baby.
I was about to say the best is a choppy or braai, that beautiful crispness of the lamb fat on the edge of a hot fire.
Boom.
I will stick with that.
There
you know?
you go.
Yeah.
I like the
Classic.
basics.
Classic.
I like the basics.
Nothing
guys.
wrong.
Thank you very much. Remember,
Super.
our lines are open. Call
Bring
us
it.
021-430-9881 if you want to figure out how to maybe spoil some special people in your life this Easter with regards to a recipe, but you're unsure. Please call us. Our lines are open right now. 021-430-9881. It's the Culinary Hotline. Bling.
Yeah.
Ting,
Bling,
ting,
bling, bling.
ting.
It's my feel-good breakfast show. Call us on your cell phone. Culinary Hotline Bling. That can
Yes,
only mean
welcome back to the Culinary Hotline. Bling, ting, ting, ting. Yes, we are joined.
it!
Oh my goodness, don't worry, we got some more coming.
Next, you know what I mean?
Next time we're going to make Karen do it on her own. But we
Yes.
are joined by two powerhouse chefs this morning, private chef Neil Anthony and celebrity chef Karen Dudley. They're here standing by to answer your Easter festive foodie questions. Call us 021 430 9881 if you have any culinary questions you would like some help with this morning. Guys, thank you very much for joining us.
Super.
So we unpacked meat in terms of the
Yeah.
different types of meats for the oven, for the braai, doesn't matter. Now, I think that you'll also see a lot over the Easter weekend is, of course, fish.
Exactly.
A lot of people would prepare fish. So advice on fish, the types of fish, which is the safest to go for, what should you be looking for?
My best advice when buying fish is not to say, you know, I want this, I want this, I want that. The best thing to do is phone your fishmonger and say what is coming in, what is good, what do you have?
Okay.
So basically, from my point of view, is basically, so they write the menus for me, essentially.
Yeah.
You know, so the ocean is going to provide what it's going to provide, and that's it.
Yeah.
Beautiful yellowtail around at the moment, some really good tuna around at the moment, so that's what I'm going to be using. Is yet again versatile. You can braai it, you can bake it, you can eat it raw. So, you know, I mean, you know, beautiful fish like this. Obviously, you know, it should smell of nothing but the sea. Beautiful glistening eyes, red gills. That's what
Okay,
you're looking
okay,
for.
yeah.
Yeah.
So there's definitely truth to the saying something fishing.
Yes.
Something
Exactly.
fishy.
You know, the sassy, you know about the sassy
Yes.
list. You kind of want to be guided by that. You
Yeah.
don't want to be doing things that are not on that list or kind of illegal or
Yeah.
that some guy sort of sold you off the back of a truck.
Yeah.
You want things that, you don't want fish to smell fishy. You know,
Yeah.
it must just be fresh and cold and pink and lovely. And but you know, fish is wonderful because it can be done very simply.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of it. A lot of people kill that fish.
Yeah.
You do not have to cook and cook and cook your fish. A little sear, butter, lemon juice, and then you kind of pimp it with the nice things that you do on the side.
Yes.
Exactly.
So that, because fish is delicate, you know, you want to taste that fish. You don't
Like
want.
Karen is delicate.
Exactly.
Delicate.
Exactly.
Delicate flower.
Listen, we have a caller on the line.
Yes.
Daphne. Good morning, Daphne.
Daphne.
Are you there?
Good morning to the panel.
Hello.
How are you,
Daphne.
Disco Daphne?
I'm very well, thank you, and yourself.
Good.
I just want to know, is it best to first fry your fish and then sauce it, or do you first make your sauce and then put your fish in it?
For the pickled fish or just for any fish?
Pickled fish.
I would fry it first.
Yes.
Yeah, I would definitely fry it first and then put it into your sauce. Make sure it's hot when you put it into your sauce as well, because if it's hot, it really sort of absorbs those flavors.
Yeah.
There we go.
If the rule is you put a cold thing in a hot sauce,
yeah.
or a hot sauce over a cold thing.
There you go.
Right, so it really can absorb. There we go,
yeah.
Daphne. I hope that helped
Daphne,
you out.
thanks for calling, my darling, and enjoy your Easter.
And you want a
Thanks
nice
so much.
soft
Enjoy
fish.
your day.
Thanks,
Yes,
love.
and you want a nice soft fish, like
Yeah.
you said, as well. Okay, cool. So in terms of preparing the fish, you said basics, you know, very quick and so, but you know, there's always a moment you get your fish is get stuck in the bottom of the pan.
Yeah.
How do you go about that to make sure that you cook your fish perfectly? Is there a general rule in terms of how long, the type of fish?
So there is a thing. You should start with the skin down, am I right,
Yeah,
Neil?
skin
So
down.
you start with the skin down with a little sear. I give it, after about 10 seconds, I give my pan a little shake
Yeah.
to stop it sticking.
Okay.
You press it down with your fish slice. Fish slice
Yeah.
essential to use,
Okay.
like a long, flat, thin thing.
Yeah. Like,
so that your fish is not bending.
Okay.
And then you turn you turn it down, turn the heat down a little bit so that you're not overdoing your fish.
Okay.
And then you just finish it off with like another minute or so
Yeah,
on the
on
other
the
side.
flesh side, yeah, maybe a
and
little bit of butter in
lemon
there.
juice in the pan.
Yeah.
Butter
Okay.
in the
Nice little pan
pan.
sauce.
all right.
A non-stick pan helps, I won't lie. A
yeah,
good
I'm
non-stick
sure.
pan helps.
Yeah.
But otherwise, yeah, even a little bit of flour on the skin also might help it sort of
Okay.
stop sticking if you're not using
Yeah.
a super non-stick pan.
Fantastic. There we go. Thank you. Great tips, guys. Call us. Our lines are still open. 021 430 9881. We're going to be back with our pro chefs in
Hey.
just a bit. It's the Culinary Hotline
much.
Bling.
Ting, 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 ting.
It's my feel-good breakfast show. Call us on your cell phone. Culinary Hotline Bling. That can
Oh,
only mean
welcome back. Fun and games. Fun and
What a
games.
day.
It's your Wednesday. What a day. What a morning. It's your Culinary Hotline Bling. Ting, ting, ting.
So close.
Yes. Call us. 021.
Yeah.
Stop it. 021 430 9881. That's the number to call. Our lines are open. We have private chef and Neil Anthony and celeb chef over there as well. Karen Dudley joining us this morning. Talking all kind of Easter recipes. So if you feel that you are pressed into a corner with what to make, maybe you need ideas on recipes, you can let us know. Call us 021 430 9881. We actually do have a caller on the line.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Yulusha, good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Hi,
Hey, there you
How's it,
are.
darling?
I'm okay and self.
Yeah, good.
What's your question?
How to make the best way to make a stuffed fish.
The best way to make a stuffed fish. Right.
We were actually talking a little bit off air, and we're not actually the biggest fans of stuffing fish because we think it's quite it's it's sort of neither here or there.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, look, if you are sort of bent on it, then I would definitely go down the roads of fennel, orange, lemon, down those sort of roads.
Olives.
Yeah.
And make sure then when you have stuffed it, then then just make sure it's nice and compact.
Yeah.
Don't let the stuffing sort of fall out and stuff like that. If you've got like a grid, maybe sort of put it on the grid, which is great.
Yeah.
So,
You can actually wrap it, vine leaves are out at the moment. You can wrap them in vine leaves.
There we go.
You sort of hold it together some way. Some people wrap it in wet newspaper. But I think that you get a much better, it presents better when you open up the fish and cut it up, and you get a better kind of caramelized.
Yeah, and put whatever
and also
you want,
see, the problem is it takes a bit, when you stuff a thing, it takes a bit longer to cook.
Yeah.
Okay.
And with fish, that's often tricky.
Yeah.
So you want to be careful about doing a very gentle, longer heat, but gentler.
Okay, there we go. Yusha, I hope that answers your question. Happy Easter to you.
Yes, Dad. Thanks a lot.
Thanks,
Pleasure.
darling.
I love that. Very cool. But personally, I also prefer fish to be straight like this, and you
Yeah.
add whatever you need afterwards.
Exactly.
And, Okay, cool. Quick other question. We have our pickled fish. Pickled fish, obviously a very firm South African favorite. We love it, especially over the Easter play. How long can you keep it if you have leftover?
I would say don't keep it, just eat it up straight away.
Okay, there's one option.
Don't be letting it lurk in the fridge for too long. I would say
If you're going to keep it maybe 4 days, I would have thought. Probably not a bad idea.
4 or 5 days. Yeah.
Okay.
4 or 5 days in your fridge, not out.
Yeah. And
naturally.
it is pickled, so it does keep a little wood. But I would
bit
say
longer.
it's the season to eat the fish.
Just eat the
it.
fish.
Lots
Just
of
eat the
soft
fish.
white bread.
Listen, let's
butter.
move on. We've spoken about awesome roasts, fish that you can make now. You've mentioned all the sides that you pair it with. So what are some of those epic sides that we can pair with our meats and our fish going into Easter? Because I see some beautiful stuff here.
Yeah.
So over here we've got some yet again, very simply just roasted carrots, roasted vegetables. I mean, here we've got some beautiful fennel, which would of course go well with the fish. We've got also bits of sort of fennel pollen on there as well.
Yeah.
So yet again, and these are sort of great hot, cold, they're versatile in sort of salads. You can have them all over. So that's a safe route to go down. And then
You can go mad too. Aubergine. Courgette.
Yeah, go for it.
Roasted, whole roasted ones on the braai.
Yeah,
amazing
cauliflower.
to make them. Cauliflower, fantastic. Broccoli, a good bit of brassica, goes well with everything. And you also want to think of colour.
Definitely.
So a little bit of a beetroot, beetroot apple coriander salad to me is a good friend to everybody.
Yeah.
Sweet potatoes.
Yeah. Just
also,
anything not boring.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tomato, always lovely with the fish, something fresh. But
tomato
that's their
jam
chance to
style.
bring some colour in.
Yeah.
So tomatoes, beetroot, carrot.
Those kind of things. And once again, what I love about this is it's simplicity, but you kind of zhuzh it up with flavors and colours and textures.
For sure.
And that to me is important. Listen, we have one more segment left. Call us 021 430 9881. That's 021 430 9881. We're getting there, and then they will be here solving your culinary conundrums, because it is a Wednesday and it is your culinary hotline. Bling, ting, ting, ting.
It's my feel-good breakfast show. Call us on your cell phone. Culinary Hotline Bling. That can only mean one thing.
So now that you are charged up on some positivity, let's end off with our last culinary hotline. Bling, ting, ting, ting. Yes,
That's
you
what it's
got
about,
it.
baby.
Karen Dudley, private chef Neil Anthony with us in the studio. Neil's on the drums, and we are about to just unpack some hot cross bun recipes.
Yes.
Now, listen, we've run through so many things, all things Easter. Of course, we've spoken so much about hot cross buns as well, and what you can do with
It's all
them.
about the buns, baby.
It's all about the buns, dude. It's all about the buns. But we've never unpacked how to make them yourself,
Well,
if you
that's
want to
cool.
make them.
Yeah, that's pretty simple.
So-
I know Karen loves making them. So I'm just going to run through the way that she does it.
Okay.
So you bloom your yeast.
Bloom your yeast. You
Bloom
gotta
your yeast in your warm water. You add that to your flour and your salt mixture.
Okay.
Bang, 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 that goes in. You give that a nice little mix around. Then you pop in some milk. So this is adding what they call your wet to your dry.
Okay.
And then we add in some melted butter as well.
Yes.
See, we have the world's smallest piping bag over there, which is
Fantastic.
great.
Yeah.
So to
need
give
one
it a
of those.
nice mix.
Oh,
Yeah. We're going to pop the
bit of
sugar in
sugar.
as well. So then the sugar goes in.
Just
and then your
popping-
fruit, you know
just
what I mean?
putting-
You can put whatever you like in there. We're going to go classic on the raisins.
Yeah, I would say do not be shy on the fruit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't
You
be shy
always
on the
need
fruit,
more
yeah.
fruit than
Yeah.
you think.
Right.
And I like to put a little bit of orange peel in mine.
Orange
That's an
peel,
interesting
anything like
one.
that. Yeah, no,
That's
it's
the
all
great thing about making it yourself at home
Yeah.
because you can experiment a little bit. You can do some other stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Any
Not shy on the spices.
Yeah. I mean, you can go cinnamon, star anise. Obviously, we got, there they are in their sort of raw form.
Yeah.
Don't put the cinnamon sticks in there.
No,
It's a
do
little bit
not
crunchy.
put the cinnamon sticks
I
in.
mean, always count them if you do put them in because then you can take them out later. That's
Okay,
fun.
so just
it's always a
note
fun
that
thing.
there's
It's
two
like an
sticks in
Easter
there.
egg hunt, you know what I mean? You can always hunt for the cinnamon stick.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Get,
So,
get
yeah.
the youngsters to do that.
Yeah, exactly. So
See?
then, that's your sort of your simple batter.
Okay.
Obviously, bake, and then when they come out or before they go in?
Yeah, no, before they go in.
Before they go in, you give them the old, the old
The
1,
hot
2.
crust bun.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what
With
exactly
the
is
real-
in there?
That's just flour and water, no?
Flour and water.
Flour and
flour
water.
and
Some
yeah.
people a little bit egg white in there. But for me, the whole thing about hot cross buns is the pimping
Yeah.
post
Post bun.
bun.
Post bun.
When
bun
it
pimp.
comes out
Got
the
it.
oven.
You can't have a
want to
conscience in the
do-
pimp game.
You want to do a simple syrup, equal parts sugar to water.
Okay.
With lots of star anise and cloves and cinnamon and so forth, and you make a syrup.
No
you
mushrooms.
can take even a shop-bought bun
Yeah.
and brush it with the syrup, and you have got a seriously much
Delicious one.
improved
Yeah.
bun.
Guys, that was super easy. Thank you very much. If you want to get your hands
Absolute
on our hot cross bun
pleasure.
recipe,
Yeah.
very easy.
Not
It
this
is
one, though.
on our, not this one. It is the real one. It's on our website, expressoshow.com. Check it out there. Karen, thank you very much for joining us. Neil,
Pleasure.
always a
Thank you, sir.
pleasure, my brother. Thank you very much. That was your culinary hotline. Bling, ting, ting, ting.